First thing first, what is the position of U.S. Secretary of State? It's top-notch Washington's diplomatic position, and the person in this role is responsible for carrying out the president's foreign policy decisions and advising the president on issues of international concern. End of quote, according to the National Museum of American Diplomacy. So Marco Rubio now replaces Antony Blinken, who played a leading role in the U.S.-Ukraine relations throughout Russia's full-scale invasion launched in early 2022. It was Blinken, along with his British counterpart David Lammy, who in September first received President Volodymyr Zelensky's detailed account of why Ukraine needs permission to strike targets deep inside Russia using Western missiles. Blinken has made numerous important announcements regarding Ukraine, including humanitarian assistance from the U.S., the provision of air defense and F-16 fighter jets. He has also made numerous trips to Kyiv during Russia's criminal full-scale war against Ukraine. While on the job, it was Blinken who was largely supportive of Ukraine and of providing Kyiv with what is needed to fight back against Russia's invasion. Marco Rubio, though, has publicly praised the bravery of Ukrainian defenders, but was amongst those 15 Republican lawmakers in the Senate who voted against the $61 billion aid package for Ukraine in early 2024. Its delay severely hampered Ukraine's fight against Russian forces. I think the Ukrainians have been incredibly brave and strong in standing up to Russia, Rubio said. However, in terms of resolution to the war, Rubio's statements and actions have been very much geared towards negotiation and an end to the fighting rather than giving Ukraine what it needs to push Russian forces from its land. But at the end of the day, adds Marco Rubio, what we are funding here is a stalemate war and it needs to be brought to a conclusion, for that country is going to be set back 100 years. Well, Mr. Rubio, if that is true and Ukraine has to go 100 years back, we only just reached Russia's level with its Tsar's deadly imperial ambitions. In September, Rubio insisted he was not on Russia's side, but that the reality of it is that the way the war in Ukraine is going to end is with a negotiated settlement. End of quote. And here is how Marco Rubio sees this negotiated settlement.
I would be comfortable with a deal that ends these hostilities and that I think is favorable to Ukraine, meaning that they have their own sovereignty, that they don't become a satellite state or a puppet state that is constantly held hostage by the Russians. I'm not going to prejudge any agreement. Marco Rubio, U.S. Secretary of State.
I'm not prejudging also. Will that be okay for the Ukrainian nation? I don't know. I guess it might be, but I leave that to the Ukrainian nation to decide. Still, I'm cautiously optimistic about the fact that Marco Rubio understands one absolutely crucial thing right. For Ukraine, a ceasefire on Putin's terms is a cease of existence as a sovereign state. And for the rest of the free world, it means a World War III in full swing, with all the dictators of the world united when they see that a free world prefers negotiating about freedom rather than fighting for it. Well, that will be all for tonight. Thank you so very much and for your precious time with us. My name is Henry Keane and we are UATV English, an English-speaking Ukrainian state media doing our very best to deliver hard truth in easy terms for you, for the whole free world, directly from Ukraine. So please like, share and let us know how we're doing. Comment. Your voice matters as it helps Ukrainian voice to be heard globally. Stay safe and tune for more already tomorrow. Goodbye.